I'll start off with a touch.
Hi, welcome to the Writer's Block Poetry Collective presents Ms. KIR's Online Open Mic, Part 4. Not to be confused with Part 1, 2, or 3, which were really good. Okay,
Extremely.
especially Part 3. Part 3 was fire. Okay,
Yes,
Part 3
it
was
was.
fun. Okay, shout outs to Ladycrucible and Maya the B and LaRob Side and North Philly and everybody who was on part 3 and shout outs to everybody who's on part 2 and part 1. We're gonna be breezy tonight. We're gonna be breezy. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight on this Friday, this last Friday in June. Um,
Woohoo!
yes. And so, with that being said, in the tradition of the writer's block, we're going to do the June celebrity birthdays as well as the non-celebrity birthdays. So drum roll for the celebrity birthdays in June. Okay, we have, of course, Tupac Shakur. We have Angelina Jolie, Irma P. Hall. We
Okay.
have Morgan Freeman, Shakana Anderson, Mark Curry, Keenan Ivory Wayans,
Hmm.
Nikki Gilbert, L.A. Reid, Damian Hall, Mark Wahlberg, Albie Shore, Keith
I'll be
David,
sure.
El DeBarge, Faith Evans, JoJo Haley, Tamala Mann.
Ah,
We also have, of course, Kanye and Aaron
yay.
Pierre. He is
Call him Yay.
Mufasa. He is
Call him
Mufasa.
Yay.
D Nice, Macklemore, Ice Cube, Anne Frank, Kim Whitley, Allen Iverson, Paula Abdul, Felicia
Okay.
Rashad, Gordon Ramsay, Rumi Carter, Paul McCartney, Nathan Morris, Bruce Smith, Crazy Bone, Kendrick Lamar, Eddie Levert, Carl Thomas, Leah Remini,
So
LeBron
emotional.
James, Marla Gibbs, Faison Love, Coco from SWV. And those are the
Oh.
celebrity birthdays for the month of June. And now for the non-celebrity birthdays, drum roll, we have Orlando Chandler, who was a guest on Live with Ms. KIR and also co-host not too long ago when Ebony the Goddess was on, when she took us to church.
Yes.
Uh,
Church.
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 Yes. We also have my cousin Courtney J. Wright, my other cousin Zaranya Lewis. We also have Jamila Miss Tifa Yuri, who I went to school with, P-Field in the building. She had a birthday in the month of June. Also, birthday month of June is Connie Collins, who I also went to school with, and from the Small Business Network, Indigo Divine Brown. She has a birthday in the month of June. So those are the non-celebrity birthdays. If you know any celebrity birthdays or non-celebrity birthdays for the month of June, let me know and happy birthday
Happy
to you.
birthday to you.
Yes,
June.
happy
Oh yeah, and rest
birthday.
in peace birthday to my grandfather. Henry Alton Jacob, birthday also in June.
Oh man,
Okay,
God
so
bless
show
him.
your love. So
God bless
tonight
him.
we got a good lineup for the open mic part 4. We have Maya DeB, who will be joining us later. We
Yes.
have Brittany Jones, aka Shy
Moonlight.
Moonlight. She will be joining us later. We also have Lady Crucible, Mistress of
Ah,
Mayhem. Yes.
Mistress of Mayhem.
Yes, she gonna bring the
Absolutely.
mayhem later, okay? She gonna bring the pain like Method Man, okay?
I come to bring the pain hardcore from the brain. Let's go inside my
Aside of
astral
extra
plane.
playing.
I
Yes.
mean,
And we also have Rosalia.
ah,
And
okay.
yes. Genevieve was unable to be on tonight, aka Lyrical Speech, but she will be on for the next one. And we also have tonight Miriam Butterfly Hall,
Yes.
Kenisha
Miriam
Love,
Hall.
Evening.
Kenisha Love Taylor is in the building.
Kenisha Love in the house.
Yes, she will be on the open mic also. And also my co-host each week, North Philly's finest. So show
What?
your
What?
love.
What?
And me, Mz.KIR, capital K, capital I, capital R. I will be doing some poems tonight too. So show your love for all the performing poets tonight. Power to the poets and long live the writer's block. Yes.
Yes.
The Writer's Block Poetry Collective established excuse me, not June, January 21st, 2009. Shout outs to my mentor, Miss Deborah Cheney of the Precious Promise Art Circle, because if it was not for Miss Deborah Cheney, there would not be a Writer's Block. So I always got to give her a shout out. So shout out to my mentor, Miss Deborah Cheney of the
Yes.
Precious Promise Art Circle.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
rest in peace to my friend Isis Originale, who gave the writer's block its name. So, welcome, everybody. Let's see who's in the building tonight. Tonight we have Teresa Hazel Eyes in the building, newest member of the writer's block. Show your love for Teresa Hazel Eyes.
Right on.
And we have also in the building tonight Rhonda Gore, who says good evening. Teresa said, hey, everyone. And Latasha Jefferson is in the building. She's awesome sauce. So
Hey.
welcome, and welcome to whoever else is watching or will watch on the replay. If you're watching on the replay, please type in hashtag replay and share this because this is about to be a fire, son, with like 8 ends open mic. Okay, 8. Not one end, not
Eight
two, but
deep.
8. In my fragile star voice, 8. 8. Fire, sun.
It's time to get live like a wire.
Okay. And shout outs to my mom. I don't know where she's at, but I guess she'll watch the replay later. So in my G-Dep voice, let's get it. So show your love, folks, for the performers. And tonight, going first in part one to the open mic. To the stage, we have drum roll, please. We have Kenisha Love Taylor. Show your love, folks, for Kenisha Love Taylor. To the mic. Step into the mic.
Kenisha Love Taylor.
Yeah. All right, Kenisha, do your thing. Oh, tell the folks. Oh, and Donna Banks is also in the building. Hello, Donna. Kenisha, tell the folks who you are in my Mufasa voice before you do your poems.
Okie dokie. My name is Kenisha. Well, my name is Kenisha Akra, but this one is Kenisha Love Taylor. So I am a storyteller, a poet. I do Christian writing, and I also a social work student that do volunteer work a lot with the community. And I'm becoming a creative entrepreneur also.
All right, show your love, folks, for Kenisha Love
Yeah.
Taylor as she does her poems. Do your thing, girl. Finger snaps for Kenisha Love Taylor.
This one is called We Ain't Talking, We Being. I talk in circles cause straight lines lie. I I double back cause I felt something ain't catch the first time. I be in mid thought, mid feelings, mid hearing, all at once. And it still all makes sense. Not to them, but to me. My thoughts don't sit still, they fight, they kiss, throw hands in the halfway, then link back arms like nothing ever happened. That's how I think. That's how I move. It'll be like a war in my head, peace in my chest, and thunder rolling through my mouth like you ain't gonna feel me. You're gonna feel me either way. I talk about something, then I sway to the left into nothing. And somehow in the end, back up at the beginning, like girl, what you singing? We don't say nothing. We meant it all. I'm messy, but I'm not lost. I don't explain, I exist. It sounds like a chaos that calls you ain't never listened to a black woman breathe. A loop, a leap. We come back and rebuild what we burned. I ain't trying to sound pretty. I'm trying to sound true. Whew, that
Okay,
was
girl.
All right. All right. All right.
So your love folks out there, snap it up in the comments for Kenisha Love Taylor.
In the
That's
building.
in the building on live with Mz.KIR. Donna Banks gave 1, 2, 3, 4 snaps for you, Kenisha. Okay.
oh, thank
Okay,
Teresa,
you.
Kenisha.
Teresa Hazel Eyes gave you 3 snaps. Okay.
Ah.
All right, folks. Next up to the stage, we have drum roll, please. Show your love for Miriam Butterfly Hall.
Miriam Butterfly. Come on down.
Miriam, tell the folks who you are in my Mufasa voice from The Lion King before you do your poem.
I am Miriam Butterfly Hall, a passionate writer of all. Simply put, because I am a woman of simplicity. And this poem that I'll be doing is Why I Write. Life taken seriously isn't a game. We choose to heal and not remain the same. Through passion and creativity, we form a view with words, sharing to enlighten and encourage another by what's being heard. It's not all roses are red and violets are blue. We have children suffering abuse and lives cut short by death, which we know is true. When will they become a priority beyond a welfare check?
Oh,
When will parents see that their choices are leading theirs to a life of wreck? How can we say to them, do as I say, when they see and hear the opposite from you every single day? When will the need be seen to change the past? Because self destruction is not the way. Doing what you've always done, expecting a different result. Change through growth is an option, and accountability must be addressed, not fought. It matters not whether you're a street or a bad itch. The bullets are to destroy indiscriminately when released from the switch. I write to shine light on what you wish to ignore. Children are not allowed to grow and live life to explore.
Okay.
All right.
All
Snap
right.
it up, folks. Snap it
All
up.
right, Miss Butterfly.
Show your love, folks, for Miriam Butterfly Hall.
Fire. Fire.
And in the comment section, we have Mac the poet. Welcome, Mac the poet. He says, hello, everyone.
What's up, y'all?
He also gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fire emojis. Jonathan Ware, after nine is in the
All right.
welcome, Jonathan Ware. He did the clapping emoji. Mac the poet, excuse me, did 3 finger snaps. Donna Banks did 1, 2, 3, 4 finger snaps. Teresa Hazel Eyes did finger snaps. Maya the Bee is in the comments. She said, "What up, though?"
Okay.
In her invincible
Maya
voice.
Zumbi.
Um, she said, "Okay, butterfly." So those are the comments so far. And so now, show your love. Up next to the stage, we have North Philly's finest.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
North Philly, tell the folks who you are before you do your poem in my Mufasa voice from The Lion King.
Man, North Philly's finest been in the game since the beginning. I mean, just dropping it like it should be dropped and it won't stop. You dig? Um, this joint is called. This is the older hip hop. I did a lot of older hip hop, but this one really kind of hits home. This joint is called Ain't Nothing Like Hip Hop. Hip hop is a culture. It clarifies our stature as it captures a Kodak of Afrocentricity, not limited to New York City, expressed widely through live music, rhythmic words, grooves at a tempo, fat ass simple samples, sometimes melodic, awful melodramatic, reflecting on the trip that is urban life. In its infancy, it was party over there, everybody say ho. It was b-boys, break dancers, trunk jewelry, wild style graffiti, shell stop Adidas with the fat laces, boom boxes, dollar parties in cramped basements, DJ mixes, MCs battle, phone chattel. In his adolescence, a moment of silence moved towards violence, revealing the depressive essence of our urban journey. As hip hop reached maturity with true music facility. Now what? More pain, more money, more cars. What? We have climbed Mount Zion and we can't be ignored, even we were trying. So what do we have to say? We've gone from throw your hands in the air to throw your guns. So what you saying, son? And who's listening? How do we elevate to the next level as we play advocate to the devil? All eyes on us because it ain't hard to tell. 36 chambers from the pits of hell. Poem.
Okay, North Philly.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, show your love out there for North Philly's fun.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Now to the stage. Show your love for me. Mz.KIR. Yes.
Miss
AKA
Kid.
Topra. Topra.
Topra's in the house. Topra's in the house.
Yes. Okay, so this one is one of my longer poems. And this is called a Hood Prayer. Shout out to Writers Block Poetry Collective once again, and also my dearly departed friend Isis Original. She really loved this poem, so I'm going to do it tonight in her memory. So this is a Hood Prayer, an original poem by me, Mz.KIR, and it goes like this. Heavenly Father, I come before you today, asking that your will be your way. Protect me from those bullets that stray. Dear Lord, please bless me and help me when those streets try to take hold of me. Let me be free of the gangs and not to be another black man slain. Lift me up and check me when I get it twisted and not let my words be contradicted. Keep me alive because in the hood is where I try to survive those drive-bys on a daily basis. Protect me in school while I get my education without having to worry about those that are on probation. And should I wear the color of red? Let me not be mistaken and found dead. And where the flesh may be weak, let me not give into temptation, yet contemplation of where I lay, I pray. These four letters do not strike and take me away. AIDS. This disease could care less who it affects. It prays not only those that are gay, it don't discriminate. So get it straight. See, being straight won't necessarily help you escape this deadly illness. And let there be monogamy between my partner and me. And I pray that any beefs be settled peacefully without making someone pull the trigger on me. And for those in the state pen, let me not offend, for only you can judge. Let me never hold a grudge. I say a prayer for those that are doing hard time but are innocent of their crimes. And may you open up the heaven's gates. Should death be my fate, while I'm here down on this earth, let me not forget my worth. Help me, O Lord, to make thy money and not let thy money make me. And may those that are hustling on the city blocks selling rocks stop and find their purpose in life, to love you with all thy might. Lord, there's a war out there, and in my heart I am aware that you are near. Forgive the sins of the father and those that come before me, and I ask that you help them walk righteously. And should I be unable to move from the hood, let my life's journeys be as they should. And if I could, let me share my story and it be a testimony for all in the struggle like me. May I be the messenger of hope, and all that are lost, may they be found. I pray each day. Amen. And that was a hood prayer, an original from by Mz.KIR.
Oh,
I just
church.
had to dig in the crates for that. That was written
Going to
back in
church.
2008.
Really
That
good.
was, Lord, that was hot.
That
Thank
was.
you. Thank you.
Yes. Beautifully hot.
I do have the remix to it, but I will not be reading it tonight. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Ah, Miss
Um,
Kid, I'm dug in the crates.
I dug in the crates. That was written 2008. Let's
Oprah.
see. Um, yes, Topher in the building. Maya the B gave 3 snaps. Donna Banks gave 4 snaps. And Jonathan Ware said amen. Amen.
Amen.
Good prayer.
Amen.
Good prayer. Had to talk to the streets sometime, folks, okay?
Yes.
Time got to talk to the streets.
Sometimes you gotta go to church.
Yep, sometimes you got to go to church. I got a poem I'm going to do called God's Creation, okay? God take you to church for a brief moment. All right.
Yes.
Back to you, Miss Kenisha. Back to the stage. We have again, show your love for Kenisha
Kanisha.
Love Taylor.
Kenisha Love. Let's get it.
It's called from. This is my shorter version of the poetry. It's called From Trauma to Joy. How many times can you murder someone without killing them? How many times you hate without busting their face? But still it's sin. God sees hate as murder. Even your thought, even your thoughts. What you didn't say, he sees it all. From the outside in, that's why he tells you, take hold to your thoughts. The joy of the Lord is my strength. But sometimes Jesus just have to shut my mouth. Self-control is key. Rawness is real. But I'm not no Bobo. I'm not Bobo the fool. Don't twist my words. Sometimes I mean what I say. Sometimes I don't. But don't use it against me. I won't kill with my hands or destroy with my words. I take it to the throne and pray. Help me stay pure and innocent and true. God see me. God sees my ugly, my good, and my broken. That's why I come bold, not fake. You know my heart. Lord Jesus, you heal me a lot. Sometimes I want to be like David, but I come back to be like Jesus. From drama to pain, from healing to joy. True love equals Jesus. God is with us all.
All right. All right. So you love.
Show your love again for Kenisha Love Taylor.
Yes. Yes.
And in the comments, Jonathan Ware said, I don't think I've heard that in like a decade. Yeah, it's been a minute since I did a hood prayer, Jonathan. Uh, Teresa Hazel Eyes did the drums, and Maya the B gave 3 snaps. Donna gave 1, 2, 3, 4 snaps, and Teresa Hazel Eyes gave 1, 2, 3, 4 snaps. So those are the comments.
All right.
Again, welcome folks to the Writer's Block online open mic part 4. We in the building being breezy with Kenisha Love Taylor, Miriam Butterfly Hall, and North Philly's finest, and me, Topra, aka Mz.KIR. We in the
All right.
building. All right,
Oh,
Miriam, you're up next. Come on, Butterfly. Show your love again, folks. Back up to the
Oh,
stage. Butterfly, but she done left the
yes,
chrysalis, okay? Show
most
your love
definitely.
to Miriam Butterfly Hall.
And
Show your
those who don't
love.
know, I write from what I see through the experience, whether it's directly or indirect. And this piece is entitled Influential Toxicity. Whether known or not, you're being influential. Is it destruction when toxicity is all you got? Your sons and daughters are watching everything you do or fail to. Even closed eyes aren't sleeping, but silently watching you. The abuse you take, calling it love because you don't want to be alone. They see you begging a man who doesn't want to create a family or maintain a happy and healthy home. Every man you sleep with doesn't require the birth of a child, thinking it will give you happiness, but you have been beguiled. You love a dope boy, the money, clothes, and all the swag, while all along your children are watching the destruction while learning as you boast and brag. You are the provider, yet little or no education with no desire for employment. You rather aspire to be a welfare queen. Men put first from the benefits received, while you curse the children for asking for a want or need. Their feelings suppressed for fear to address, no mental health support. Make it make sense how influential you are operating in influential toxicity. That's the end of that piece.
Okay.
All right,
Butterfly. Show your
all
love
right,
once
man.
again for Miriam Butterfly Hall. Okay,
Show
in
your
the
love, show your
comments,
love.
show your love in the comments. Jonathan Ware gave a clap. Teresa Hazel Eyes did the drums and gave 1, 2, 3, 4 finger snaps. Jonathan Ware said, very true. You never know who is watching. And Maya DeB gave you 1, 2, 3, 4 fire emojis. So show your love once again
All
for
right.
Miriam Butterfly Hall. Okay, next up, we have coming back to the stage, we have North Philly's finest. Show your love.
Yo, so since I've been on this like this hip hop thing, the state of hip hop nowadays, in my opinion, has just changed dramatically, and it's more focused now on just nothing. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's time for us to really go back to like the roots, because that's where it really started from. So this is another joint. It's called Kindred. Just when we thought it was safe to put away our Kevlar vests, B-boys and homegirls, rappers suffered another slug to the chest. We continually see more funeral processions because some of us live by the code of violent oppression. How can we further evolve into unified people? How can we be king Asiatic, nobody's equal, if we live to deceive everybody with vain ideas and live for sin? By becoming devils, nobody wins. We're supposed to be hypnotized by real rap rhymes, but being criminal minded to some MCs lead to not being ready to die before their time because they turn the cipher into organized crime. And I'm still trying to give rap another chance. I'm trying to hold on to my roots while conducting a concerto of a desperado. ROOTS, check the flow. This ain't no front to take it personal because I learned how to slow down because who can get busy like this man? Don't believe the hype that I left my wild El Segundo with Bonita Applebaum because even though I get around, she gives me California love from the giddy up. I dig her bump, skiggity bump, but I get down for the prophets of rage. Because the music industry pimps brothers and sisters uncontrollably, and we let them dominate us like Mr. did to Miss Seeley. Do we really need more MCs to commit felonies over bogus beef? Aren't we tired of all the hollow rap about expensive cars, killing each other, raping women, and platinum teeth? I know the score without being a Fuji. Rap has suffered exit wounds and is bleeding profusely. And I'm still trying to give rap another chance. I'm trying to hear valid messages, not mindless chatter. I'm trying to give rap another chance. I'm holding out for real MCs who don't need felonies to gain credibility. Real rap is how we live our lives, not reducing our standards to falsehoods and lies that simply fade to black.
Yes, North Philly. Okay.
That's it.
All right. Show your
Thank
love, folks, for North Philly's finest. And as we go back to the comments, Maya DeB said, my kids see and hear everything, little snitches.
you.
The Robstot is in the building. Hey, Robstot. Robstot was doing part 3 and we was breezy. So show your love for La Robstot who's in the building. She said great work. Maya DeB gave 4 finger snaps. Teresa Hazel Eyes 4 finger snaps. Donna Banks 4 finger snaps. Maya DeB said dope. Jonathan Ware said fade to black. And he also did the hand clap. So those
Yes.
are the comments.
All
And
right.
now back to the stage. Show your love. Drum roll for me, Topra, aka Ms. Kier. I'm in the building
Topra's in
tonight.
the house.
I'm
Topra's in
in
the
the
house.
building tonight.
Yes.
This one is called Verbal Thoughts, and Cherokee Blanchard like this one. Shout out to Cherokee. And it goes, I also have the remix, but I won't be doing the remix tonight. Thank you. This is entitled again, Verbal Thoughts, an original poem by me, Mz.KIR. And it goes like this. Some people hide behind the mask of illusion. The delusion turns into confusion with shoulder shrugs because it is what it was. But I digress. Less stress and tests of time. In trials and tribulations, I shine, rising above the ashes like the phoenix, a warrior soldier always coming in peace, but ready for battle. Meek, not weak, my choice of weapon I use at my discretion, while some be second guessing me with their foolery. I'm no fool, keeping it real like the old school in this new school era. I stay clever, playing my position, using my intuition, intuitively listening to my inner me. Quick to be thankful for my blessings, still learning valuable lessons. I walk with the attitude of gratitude because my first teacher is the most high creator, and there will never be one greater than he, the one who made you and me, because we be God's creation, a nation born of many nations, set free to be no one other than me. And that was Verbal Thoughts, the original by me, Ms. Kier.
That's hot.
Thank you.
Fire.
Thank you.
Topra's in the house.
Hope it's in the house. I'm in the building.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Damn.
Donna Banks. Oh, wait, Maya B gave 1, 2, 3, 4 snaps. I said awesome. And Teresa Hazel Eyes gave 4 finger snaps. Thank you, Maya and Donna and Teresa. Okay, folks, we are nearing the end of part one. Part two is about to come up in about 2 minutes. So, Kenisha, can you do your last poem for us? Show your love, folks. Back up to the stage again. Kenisha Love Taylor.
Kenisha Love Taylor.
Kenisha Love Taylor. Okay, this is this is my last poem. I see you. Do you see me? I see you. Do you know what I mean? Where his love stands, where I stand still. God's love never ends. I see you, but do you see me? I see your soul. I see your love. I see everything within. God's love never ends. So do you see me or not? I see you. I see your heart, your soul. I see all of you. From the spirit within to the deep down of your soul. I see you.
All right, Kenisha.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
I'm
Kenisha.
so glad that this is
All right.
taped because the rest of that was freestyle.
All right.
Yes, sir. Power to
All right. All right. All
the poet.
right.
Because
Power to
it
the
was
poet.
literally 6 words.
That's right.
Power to the poets. Okay. Power
Power to the
to the
poets.
poets. All
Most
right.
definitely.
Show your love, folks, for Kenisha. Okay. And last for this part one, coming back to the stage, we have Miriam Butterfly Hall. Show your love, folks. Snap it up.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
And what I'm going to do is an old favorite of mine, a heart's favorite, and that's Rose Garden. To a rose garden, I tend to compare myself, for roses need love and care as I do to secure my mental health. Water me with honesty because poisonous lies will kill my trust. On one accord, spiritually, is a very important must. First, let me attract you with a force you've never felt before, then leaving you only for a moment with an insatiable appetite for more. May the rains of love drip on my surface until absorbed to the roots. As I begin to blossom into the rose that only you can choose, may the rays of joy fill me with such beautiful grace, knowing that my heart is now with you in a safe and secure place. That's Rose Garden.
Beautiful.
Yes. Okay.
That was
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Butterfly has
Thank
left
you.
the
I know
cocoon.
it.
Okay. Show
Woo.
your love, folks.
All
Thank
right.
you, Kenisha and Butterfly, so much for participating in part four
Yes.
of the Writer's Block online open mic. And so
Yes.
now Lady Crucible and Shy Moonlight and Rosalia will be logging on shortly. So we're going to say goodbye to Miriam Butterfly and goodbye to
Peace.
Kenisha.
See y'all. See y'all, man.
Okay. Poesis spoken word
Thank
is in
you.
the building. She's in the building, folks. She said, hey, hey, Teresa Hazel Eyes did 1, 2, 3, 4 snaps, and Donna Banks did 1, 2, 3, 4 snaps. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. That was fire.
Yes,
That was fire.
indeed. So before Rosalia and Shy Moonlight and Maya the Bee and Lady Crucible come on, I'm gonna do another poem.
All right. All right. We getting a treat tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mz.KIR is digging in the crates like a maniac.
I dug in the crates, folks. I
I
dug
mean,
in the crates. This one is entitled I Used to Love Him, the remix. And it was inspired by Common's song, I Used to Love Her, because this is for the love of hip hop, because Miss
yes.
Kier loves her hip hop, real hip hop.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, show your love for real hip hop one
Real
time,
hip
real hip
gotta come
hop,
back. Gotta come
and
back.
power
The
to the
boom back.
poet. Okay. Now it goes like this drum roll. I used to love him. Thinking about those good times when he moved the crowd like Eric B. and Rakim. I loved him because his flows were sheer poetry in motion. I love those beats. His wordplay, magical, spectacular, enticing, uniting with flows, bars like whoa, soul child like music. Just listen. I was moved by our connection. The reflection was uncanny. It was undeniable. Our love could not be defined. He wined and dined me with the finest because he was the flyest. I'll never forget him. I wonder if I still enter his thoughts. How does he feel about me now? I'll always remember the love of him. So that was I Used to Love Him, the remix, inspired by Commons. I Used to Love Her, for the love of real hip hop.
Yes.
Show your love,
Yes.
real hip
I
hop,
felt
folks.
that. I felt
Okay.
that joint. That joint.
Woot, woot,
Hot.
two.
What?
Okay. In my DMX voice. What? Uh-huh. Yes.
Uh,
A growl. X is in the air for the dog, folks. X is in the air for the
yes.
dog.
Where my
Okay.
dogs at? Where my dogs at?
Yes. Teresa Hazel Eyes gave 4 finger snaps. Donna gave 4 finger snaps. And then Teresa said real hip hop. Yes,
Yes.
indeed. Real hip hop.
Real hip hop.
Real hip hop. Okay. North Philly. Um, you're up next. I'm gonna bring Maya to be on
All right.
and Lady Crucible.
Maya.
What up, though?
What's
Okay.
up?
Show your love out there, folks.
Lady
For the second
Crucible.
half, this is the second half of the online open mic. Okay, we've got Maya the Bee in the building representing,
Yes.
and we got Lady Crucible in
The
the building
rhythm, the rebel. On our pause.
and waiting for Rosalia and Shy Moonlight to come in. But in the meantime, uh North Philly is going to take us out with the first round. And so, North Philly, show your love, folks. Do your thing, North
Yo,
Philly, for North Philly's finest.
some around this out for y'all. And this is a joint, you know what I'm saying, that's meaningful if you catch it, which you should be able to. It's called Roots. I challenge some of you so-called black men not to live by the sword, wiping each other off the face of the earth, warring over worthless words and street corners that aren't yours, smoking trees while pants sag to their knees, pursuing ghetto status, living out Goodfellas fantasies, only to end up flushed in the toilet or going down the drain in a pipe dream. They hope to obtain the cream by illegal means, assailing whole neighborhoods similar to Egyptians and Philistines, enslaving and oppressing their own people for the greed of the green.
Uh-oh, what
The
happened?
repository of, dang, I'm here? Y'all here?
We hear you, North
Sorry about
Philly.
that. Yeah, my fault. Your fault.
We almost thought they got you. We almost thought they got you. North Philly?
Yeah, dang. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, technical difficulties. My fault.
About to say you pay an electric bill, man.
no, somebody was just calling me. I was like, man, what the heck?
No, look, he had me looking around for a minute, like, not again, not again. Please, not me again, not me again.
Oh man, y'all want me to start over, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Rewind, remix. All right, this joint is called The Roots. All right, not to be confused with the group, but y'all gonna dig it. I challenge some of you so-called black men not to live by the sword, wiping each other off the face of the earth, warring over worthless words and street corners that aren't yours, smoking trees while pants sag to their knees, pursuing ghetto status, living out good fella fantasies, only to end up flushing the toilet going down the drain in a pipe dream. They hope to obtain the cream by illegal means, assailing whole neighborhoods similar to Egyptians and Philistines, enslaving and oppressing their own people for the greed of the green. The repository of your minds are corroded with imploding notions of attaining boss status, while not being an urban terrorist is what truly matters, without attempting to repay the debt. For some are just continuing to run with death, never approaching a life so blessed. Psychology has methodically infected this generation's psychology, for to be vigorous produces no ripened fruit. We can cultivate the mind of the deaf, dumb, and blind, but first they must embellish the roots. Boom.
The roots, folks. Okay, show your love. Show your love for the roots.
Yes.
All right, in the comments section, uh, Kenisha Akra did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 claps. Teresa Hazel Eyes did the drums. Kenisha Akra said that was beautiful. Teresa Hazel Eyes said, let's get it. G that
That's
voice.
right.
Oh, I said the G that voice part. Kenisha Akra said, we hear you. That was really great. North Philly. And she gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 finger snaps. Donna Banks gave you 1, 2, 3, 4 finger snaps. Teresa gave 4 finger snaps, and Kanisha gave a whole bunch of hand claps. So that was comment. All right. Somebody share this, please, because we being breezy.
Yes.
Part 4. Okay, part 4. Online open mic. All right, folks. This is the second half. Drum roll for the second half. DJ Khaled. Another
All
one.
right.
All right, the second half we have Maya the Bee and Lady Crucible. So
Yes.
love,
Yes.
Lady Crucible, Mistress of Mayhem. All right, Maya the Bee,
Hey.
coming to the stage. We got Maya the Bee. But before you do your poem, Maya, tell the folks who you are and my Mufasa voice from the Lion
Oh
King.
man, that's always the hardest part because it involves just regular talking and not spitting. Okay, who am I? I am a poet, a spoken word artist, and who am I? I like to spit. I just like to spit. I host some other online open mics and stuff too. I like the poetry community to come together for the we all got the same things in mind. There's enough food on the table for all of us to eat. You know, I just like the vibes. I just like
Right
the
on.
vibes.
All
Power
right.
to the poets.
Respect all,
Power to the
power to
poets.
the poets,
Power to
respect
the
all the
poet.
artists. Yeah, can I spit now?
Yes. Yes.
Coach Love.
Let the
No,
let the
no,
rhythm hit it,
mommy.
Maya.
Mommy
Okay,
said
Maya,
you
you get
Okay.
got
the
to
last
wait.
word.
Mommy
Oh,
said
okay.
you got to
Okay.
wait.
So usually I spit about my main priorities mental health and social injustice. But you know what? Since we've been breezy tonight, I think I'm gonna do one of my miscellaneous poems. And I had North Philly in mind actually when I decided I'm gonna spit this one tonight.
Oh, okay.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I think you're gonna enjoy this one.
All right.
Ah, let's go.
Let's get it.
Whew. My generation's the best. The 80s made me, but the 90s make me want to flex. I want them kids in K Swiss. Bring back that original Tamagotchi and skip it. We all know OJ did it, but it was the principle for the balance of justice. That's the only reason why we supported his innocence. That racist cop could have prevented this, but it's funny because that's the only hold on. I ain't said this poem in a long time. Let me rewind myself, yo. I ain't did this poem
Rewind.
in a long time. I
Take
should have
your
maybe
time,
practiced
do
before
it
I got
right.
up on
You
here.
can do it, baby. Baby, you
I should
can
have
do
probably
it. Take your
practiced it
time.
before I got up on here, right? Okay. I'm gonna wake up a little bit too. Whew. My generation's the best. The 80s made me, but the 90s make me want to flex. I want them kids in K Swiss. Bring back that original Tamagotchi and skip it. We all knew OJ did it, but it was the principle for the balance of justice. That's the only reason why we supported his innocence. That racist cop could have prevented this, but it's funny. Cause that's the only time Race took a shot and it hit, but the glove didn't fit. So dismissed, not guilty, we scream. I want them beats like Rakim, remembering, thinking. He must have sold his soul for them verses. The 90s felt like we was breaking through and destroying generational curses and doing our own thing. I want the return of the Mac. Bernie Mac. Take back that heart attack and bring that comedy king back. The only man that ever made me laugh till I cry. You were taken too soon, God. Why'd he have to die? I remember I had the biggest crush on John B. When him and Pac asked, "Are you still down for me?" I was like, "Yes, baby. Don't say what you won't do on my track. Getting me cool, relax." I rode the Drew Hill bandwagon until Cisco unleashed the dragon. That platinum hair introduced me to puberty. I swear it was unfair. I was wrong at 14, wanting the world thong, 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 thong. I wasn't fast, just keeping up with my class. We were classy, not trash. Dressing up like Aaliyah and TLC. Boys calling me a tomboy had me feeling I'm pretty. These are the times I wish for. Watching Soul Food, praying Big Mama ain't sick anymore. We were class acts, having house parties, watching Kid and Play Spit. We had an entire black family making a movie called and Don't Be a Don't Be a Menace. Hated it. Fire Marshal Bill turned Jim Carrey black and Living Color and the Fly Girls. We all knew homie don't play that. Back when Puffy didn't Diddy, and that ain't new. Jack City. Wesley Snipes looking like Arsenio Hall. Woo, woo, woo. We had a black talk show host, y'all. We were kicking down doors like Magic kicked the head. Lord, please forgive me. But who still believe that dude was actually sick? Man, I can't believe my decade's a classic. It's been over 20 years since Debo got his ass kicked. And we all used to love Jada Pinkett before she became Smith and married Will and made Will snap. Oh my God, dude. Take back that slap. Black man can't get a break, even if he is one of the greats. Now y'all want to treat him like a menace to society. Will Smith got anxiety. My people just don't understand. It's hard to be an idol when you only just a man. I bet he missed the 90s like I do. It felt like freedom lasted a dime. Then when the 2000s hit, we put the world on rewind. Take me back.
Hello, folks from
Oh,
Yes.
B.
You know what?
Yes.
You know what?
I ain't did that. I ain't did that poem in a long time,
Yo,
yo.
that
Long,
joint was
long time.
You just
that
gave
joint was
me the
beyond
confidence.
dope.
You just gave me the confidence for me to go. I've been sitting here debating if I was gonna do the 80s sitcom Because you know I fall back in that era. Shh, don't tell nobody. Shh. That's
I
secret.
know that's
80s
highly
made me.
sensible.
80 made me.
Keep
90s
that a
raised
secret.
me.
Don't
And
tell
that-
nobody else. Don't know. Hey, shh, don't nobody else be listening. That was just
Matter of fact, I had on a perfect shirt for today. I didn't even realize that. That's
hey,
just
you
a
see my shirt. My
consequence,
shirt
y'all.
say
I
my
didn't even
okay.
plan that.
don't care. Don't care. Today, I'm
Rewind.
being real. I'm being real as real can possibly be. If somebody asked me today, why are you wearing that shirt? Because I just don't care.
Okay, I see. Brooklyn, I see that
But no,
joint.
I might
Yes,
be.
it's
Maya,
Yes.
spiky.
I gotta say, sis, you just gave me the inspiration because I've been sitting here debating in the back of my head. I done went all the way back to the Wonder Years with silver spoons to
Oh,
all
dang.
wonders. Look,
Okay.
I'm finna take it back. I'm finna take it back. I'm gonna take it
Oh,
all the way
Way
back.
back. Back
Yo,
in
yo,
time.
all the way back.
yo, if I see
Yes.
anybody doing the Carlton dance, I'm done.
Yo.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Not
I'm, I'm,
unusual.
I'm sorry. I don't think nobody can do that dance but him.
Yeah,
For
that's the
real,
truth.
though.
Yeah, for real though.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Can't nobody even imitate that band. I'm sorry. They need to give him his job back and stop playing with him like that. For real.
Yeah, yeah, for real though. For real
Give
though. Yo.
Robin Ribeiro his goddamn job back. Stop playing.
Oh man.
So
Yo.
in the
Th-
comments,
That would
Kenisha
be wild.
Ackler gave the love emoji with the fist bumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finger snaps. Kanisha Ackra also said, "Wow, yes, Maya the Big." And then she said, "I'm dancing and moving to the beat." And Teresa Hazel Eyes did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 finger snaps with the fire emoji, and she said, "Sting, sting." Yes, Maya the Bee stinging. Okay,
Yeah.
she's
Yes.
stinging. All right, folks, show your love. Who's up next? Okay, show your love, folks, for Rosalia.
Rosalia. Brooklyn's in the house. Brooklyn's in the house. I
So
said Brooklyn's in the house.
Rosalia was showing her shirt. Show the folks your shirt again,
Yes,
Rosalia.
yes.
Yes.
This spike
Okay.
Okay.
time.
All right. Okay. Before you do your
Brooklyn.
poem, Rosalia, tell the folks who you are and my Mufasa voice from The Lion King.
Okay. First and foremost, I want to apologize. I was fixing my daughter's car. I was supposed to be here earlier than usual. So I'm apologizing to everybody on the set. Um, and I am Rosalia, hailing from the Lower East Side of Manhattan, goddess, mother, grandmother, lover of poetry,
Tired to
healer.
the poets.
Yes, always. And hmm, just universal, I guess. We'll leave it at that for now.
Okay. All right,
All
Rosalia,
right.
before
All
you do
right.
your poem, I'm going to go to the comments real quick. Uh, Kenisha Ackra said, "I'm so hyped for this poem, Maya." And Donna Banks gave some snaps. And Kenisha said, "I missed the 90s also." Yeah, the 90s was a good time.
Yeah, that was a really good time.
Kenisha
Best
also said,
decade.
"Maya, you should do more." And Butterfly gave you 1, 2, 3, 4 finger snaps and said fire. Teresa Hazel Eyes gave you a drum, and Butterfly gave 1, 2, 3 drums. So yes, those are the comments. So now Rosalia, okay. Me and Rosalia, we go back. We go way back.
Yes.
All right. Rosalia, do your thing, girl. Show your love for Rosalia.
Rosalia, drop it like it's hot.
All right, this is called I've run out of metaphors to describe running. Quite frank Quite frankly, I'm out of breath this time. For all the right reasons, exercising these out of shape isms, wondering which part of my karmic debt is sitting at the bottom of your pocket on vibrations too low to hear my ringtone. You don't understand my love and lingo, lingering on open windows, fly, but only on the wall. Stranger passing me by, bypassing me. I'm confused. Which part of my recently repaired heart did you think I'd allow you to part with? One innocent game of operation we played. I always fall for the pretty ones. Night nurses, healers, and sages.
You remember speaking in tongues, exchanging past lives, and passing passerby reruns. What a convincing set of lips you had. I thought if I bought every issue, you would catch up this season. I'm not surprised that instead you chose to play back slow motion clips of me surrendering to the taste of your flesh like I'm fresh, like I'm accustomed to playing myself. Thought I would overlook your tip scale and bounce checks, but I called Karma and asked her to stop cloning Tyrone. I'm already done with this lesson. They say you can't keep running away on a treadmill. You can only step away from it.
Whoa, snap.
Rosalia. Show your love out to Rosalia. Okay.
Hey, I was waiting for more. I was like, oh, Rosalia, you was
Okay.
gone.
See,
Show your love, folks.
Yeah.
See, I can't even get back to the line. I done lost my whole train of thought. And look. It's the metaphor. The metaphors itself was just you know what? I'm going back on mute. I can't even talk.
That was dope.
Kind.
That was beyond dope. Like, yeah, that was. Like I said, I was waiting for more, man. That was just like devastating.
Yes,
Fire.
indeed.
It was devastating.
Indeed. In the comments, we have okay, so Kenisha gave 1, 2, 3, 4 love emojis with the hand clap and finger snaps. Donna Banks gave 4 finger snaps. Barbara Sellers is in the building. Welcome, Barbara Sellers.
All right.
And Teresa Hazel Eyes did 1, 2, 3, 4 finger snaps. Jonathan Ware gave the clap. Yes, Jonathan Ware. After 9. If we need to stick, let's do it after. That is a classic Jonathan Ware poem, folks. For those who don't know, y'all got here. Jonathan, if you come into the open mic next month, requesting after 9. Okay, I'm just saying. Kenisha said, "Wow, that was fire and tears." And Butterfly gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finger snaps with the fire emoji. And Kenisha did 10 finger snaps and 20 hearts. Okay. All right.
That was fire, son.
It was fire, son.
They let her put 20 hearts on the screen?
No, she said
No.
10 finger snaps, 20 hearts.
Because me and Facebook finna have a problem. Me and Facebook really finna have a problem over here. Because I want to know how she get to put 20 hearts, and when I put 5, they tell me that's too many.
I'm
Wait a
choking.
minute. They probably went 10 times X. You know what I mean? 10X.
Because I got questions now. I got to go call Mark. Let me where my phone at. I should be called Mark Zuckerberg. I need to find out.
He said Mark Zuckerberg.
Why, Mark? Why?
And that's what I said. Hello, Mark. Mark, I got some questions. Mark, I got some questions. How she get 20 hearts and I couldn't get 20 hearts, bro? You told me it was too many last week. Oh, now we gonna talk about it later. You know, your mama, I'll be over there for some of her banana pudding, but I ain't talking to you.
Oh, shit. Mark, she coming for you. She coming for you, Mark.
Oh, I'm coming for him. I'm sure coming for him because I couldn't put 20 hearts. Now I'm mad. You know what? I think people just don't like me because I just speak my mind too much. I don't sugarcoat. I don't.
Nah, I don't want you to. You know what I mean? Got to keep it real. Got to keep it real. You know what I mean? Mark.
I mean, I got put in Facebook jail the last time because, you know, a white man had called me a nigga and I had put him in a piece. And I'm sorry he couldn't understand my dialect. I don't piss off a poet. I take them days in jail, but don't piss off a poet.
Been there. I got banned from TikTok for like about a month because I ranked some dude. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
you gonna try to rank me? I'm like, oh, you gonna try to rank me?
I live in Instagram jail. It's a wonder. I'm surprised they ain't just got my photo as soon as y'all open. right there. Like, yeah, she in here again. I know I'm in here again. You ain't got to tell the world. I know where I'm at. Just hold on. I'll be right back soon as y'all let me out again. Cause soon somebody say something. And what gets me is somebody can come disrespect you, and then soon as you go to defend yourself, you
I
the one
know.
get in trouble.
Yep. That.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to do that to Instagram this morning. Like, hold on, how you gonna tell me my words is defensive, and he over here being racist as hell? I done got
Mm-hmm.
called a coon. I done got called a nigga. I'm gonna get hung from a. You don't find that defensive?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But soon as I
Wow.
said he was a border jumper, I'm wrong.
Look, it's like strange fruit. You dig?
My mama
Oh
told me eye
man.
for an eye. So if I'm a nigga, you a border jumper. But at least I'm legal. I mean, stop playing with me. I was born here. You wasn't. You had to swim thousands and thousands of miles to get here. I didn't.
Yeah, we was bought by boats.
Oh
I
man.
don't
I had
understand
a
why
lunch.
folks don't mess with YouTube no more. YouTube let you post anything, yo. That's why I stopped. I mean, I still got TikTok for the time being. I'm still waiting for it to die out, but TikTok is like the Uncle Ruckus of
On the
social
real.
media.
TikTok ain't
It
taking
really
no
is. It's
more.
just like
Yeah.
it blank you. It won't let you talk about nothing that's going
Oh.
on.
I'm talking about as soon as
It
you
silence you
attempt to sound
real
like that.
quick
I
because
was
it's
on the
bowing
live.
down to old dude.
You ain't lying. I was on the
Yeah.
live. My grandson came past, running past the room, and he was like, "What the heck?" They was. I'm wait a minute. What? Where it
Yeah.
go?
Yeah. TikTok getting corny.
Yeah, they.
Mm.
Exactly.
It's getting
That's why
corny.
I switched. That's why I switched right back over to YouTube. I started using my YouTube a lot more. I don't do that. I don't do TikTok live no more. I do my YouTube live. I'm building my YouTube right back up because I realize YouTube don't censor you.
See,
No.
Mm.
YouTube don't censor you.
YouTube go. That's because see, if people ain't paid attention, you
Yeah.
can create fake drama, and you gonna have 1,000 people sitting there waiting for 20 cuss words to come out your mouth,
Yeah.
and they gonna pay for it, and they
Mm.
gonna view it, and a
It's
lot of it be clickbait.
it's like
Mm.
Instagram is like a platform for OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? TikTok is
Mm.
like TikTok is only relevant if it's sexual. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's like unless you really like exposing yourself, that's the only way you're gonna actually get any type of rhythm. You
Oh
know what I'm
no,
saying?
see
I
me,
mean, I know
I,
YouTube been out there for a while, but I mean, come on, folks sleeping on YouTube though.
they
Yeah.
Folks
really are.
sleeping on YouTube. That
You,
if
if
YouTube
you
let
really
you be
wanna,
yourself.
if you
YouTube.
really wanna be yourself, and just like we doing now. I used to do a conspiracy theory channel, but I had started calling people out, and and then they had started calling my house phone, and I don't even know how they had got my number and stuff.
Hmm.
But
Ooh.
I was exposing people that wasn't supposed to be exposed. Had people showing up in my door. How you know this? Because I was reading. Darn it,
Mm.
it's
Mm.
out there.
Oh.
It's public. But like I tell people, I didn't find that on Google because you're not gonna find it on Google, boo.
Wow.
Google ain't gonna tell you the truth. Google only give you what they want you to know, and then you gotta pay for the rest. Stop playing.
Going back to the comments, Jonathan Ware said, LOL, putting in requests already. Yes, I am, Jonathan. Yes, I
Hmm.
am.
Yeah.
Kenisha Ackworth said, I was going to try to do it. I'm thinking they wasn't going to let me do it. And Teresa Hazel Eyes did the laughing emoji. And she said, Kenisha said, I've been in Facebook jail plenty of times, posted too much. And she also said, wow, wow. And Butterfly said, I'm a repeat offender with the laughing emoji. Kenisha said, I went on MySpace a while to see if there. She said, I like YouTube. And she said, I need to start making you videos. I think one or two with poetry on it. And she said, I love to read and research also. So those were the comments in the comment section. Okay. Don't forget, folks out there, July 19th, Saturday, July 19th, the Writers Block open mic in Donaldson Park, 5:30 p.m. So come on down, come on down. Get your poetry on, get your hip hop on, get your singing on. Okay, at the Writers Block open mic, Donaldson Park. Saturday, July 19th. That's coming up very soon. It'll be here before you know it, folks. 5:30 p.m. Sign up for the open mic. We'll start about 5:10, 5:15ish, and open mic going live at 5:30. So come on down. Donaldson Park, Highland Park, New Jersey. Okay. Now, folks, up next. Well, was supposed to be Shy Moonlight. I don't know what happened. Brittany Jones, aka Shy Moonlight. Girl, where you at? Where
Now
you
she,
at?
now she on the hot mic calling them out. You, where are you?
Shy Moonlight. What happened? What happened, Shy Moonlight? What happened? Okay, so since Shy Moonlight is not here, shout out to her. Don't know where you are, Shy, but we're gonna go up next up to the stage. Show your love for Lady
Lady
Crucible, Mistress of
Crucible.
Mayhem. Show your love, folks.
Now, believe it or not, I'm digging in my mental health bag today.
All right.
Mike,
Okay.
you did this. It was something you had a video you did a couple of weeks back.
I'm about to say I just did a 90s poem. What are you talking
No,
about?
not the 90s. It was a video that you had put up a couple. I'm gonna say about a couple of weeks back. It was you and another female. Y'all was conversating, and
Oh, Me
it
and Confessions. Yeah, that's my sister in poetry. That's my.
it clicked, it resonated. So
Okay.
came out with a little something like this, and I ain't even got a title.
Okay.
I don't never have a title. That's crazy.
Let's
Those be
hit.
the best ones.
I'm trying to tell you, raw and unscripted, or scripted but raw. Get it?
This makeshift grave. They've poured dirt on my name. People ain't acting the same. What the hell has changed? My mind ain't the same. There's so many to blame. The frustrations coursing through my veins. This fire that burns, yet leaves me feeling ice cold. My words are bold, got a tongue of its own. Anxiety got me in this chokehold. No choice but to tap out. Suffocating damn near took me out. Do you understand anything I'm talking about? See, just because I've been gangster in these streets don't mean that I don't cry in my sleep. These demons don't creep, beating me down. The sad tears of a clown. My world turned upside down. Living the inside out. Confusion reigns in my mind, just trying to unwind. But see, I've danced in the rain, absorbed all this pain. Heavy is the head. As you can see, it doesn't have a crown. The poster child. Sadness surviving through madness. Causing consequences, creating constant catastrophes. What's wrong with me? My thoughts collide, causing cataclysmic collisions. Creating invisible scars deep enough to bleed as guilt crushed my insides. Shame weighing heavy on my shoulders. These burdens, bigger than boulders. Burnt many bridges, I can't cross no more. Isolation is creeping in. Guess what? It has now become my new best friend. Confessing many aggressions behind this pen. Numbness wrapped around my heart. Cocooned in the dark. Overwhelmed by my cries of regret. Constant reminders of what I've lost. Resentment festers in my open wounds. Bound by chains and emotional being. Low self-esteem bungered the hell out of me. Frailness and my own fragility. Whispering, I'll never be enough. And I believed it. The mantra repeating like the melody of a sweet lullaby. Emotional deregulation striking without warning. A panic crash overturned my mental stability. This emotional pile up is disheartening. In a moment of clarity, seeing the shards of my own reflection, fragments of a self once whole, now splintered and scattered. Aggressions, my cry for release, just set me free. But it only leaves me hollow, an empty vessel trapped in chaos. Every day, it's a battle. Them demons within clawing, their voices screaming louder, throwing fits and fists. But as of today, I'm not just my wounds. I'm not merely the dirt poured on my name. I'm the quiet strength that would never surpass. These entities keep kicking my ass. These mental aggravations can't kick rocks. This tangled, mangled web of emotion, fear propelling me forward. I'm searching to find the beauty in my own brokenness.
Lady
Woo!
Crucible. Okay.
God knows that thing was hot.
Yes,
Listen, I don't caught a hot flash from that one.
Yo,
Fire.
that was fire, yo. That was
Yeah,
fire.
that
I
was
gotta get
I
my
pure
like
ice
that.
fire.
pack. I done caught
Lady
a hot flash
Crucible.
from that. That was fire. Okay, folks, show your love for Lady Crucible,
Yeah,
Mistress
yeah,
of
yeah.
Come on,
Mayhem.
Facebook, show your love, show your love, show
I keep
your
having
Show
to
your
love.
mute my
love.
mic. Keep coughing
Yes.
though.
Okay, show your love. Folks, please share this because we being breezy, okay? And if you're
Yes.
not watching this, you're missing out on the breeziness, okay? Y'all missing out on the breeziness. Share, like and share, folks. Like and share this because we being breezy.
Lady
We
And
being
if
Crucible.
you don't
That was one of the
know,
best
now you
ones that I've
know.
heard from you. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
That was awesome, man. I like that one.
fire, son, fire.
On point like a
myself.
facts.
And
On
I
point like a
actually wrote
facts.
this. When I wrote this, I was like, ooh, really going through it. Like really, really, really going through it. And it's like sometimes you just gotta sit down and regulate with self. And people think I'm crazy, but yes, I do sit down and I have conversations with myself. I look in the mirror and I ask myself sometimes, what the hell wrong with you, girl? Get it together.
Ain't,
Like what the
ain't
hell?
nothing wrong with being crazy.
And
Sometimes
then
there's good
sometimes
crazy
people
and
be
there's
like,
bad crazy.
and
So
people be like, do
Right?
you answer yourself back? Yeah, because I do you really? Let me be honest with y'all.
Mhm.
Okay, what I can count on hand. I am borderline. I do have borderline personality disorder. So ain't no telling how many people up there dancing in my head.
Mm.
So all I ask is, when you come at me, just remember, ain't no telling how many of them gonna respond back. I cannot control what they finna do. It's not. I don't know if it happened. Telling me is just like news to me. They did what, girl? My baby daddy learned the hard way. I didn't realize I had borderline personality disorder until me and him got into a physical altercation. That
Oh,
man, that man woke up the next morning like, look what you did to me, boy. I ain't even touched you. I don't even like you. Why would I even touch you?
wow.
I mean, we ain't even supposed to be living in the same house. Like, why didn't I look at his face like, oh, which one of your little girlfriends did that to you? He told us, we just gonna keep playing, right? Okay, no.
That ain't funny though.
I don't remember none, and I didn't remember. So it was time for me to go to the doctor then, because it was like, yeah, I will remember if me and you fought, because I'm gonna brag about it, but I couldn't even brag about it because I didn't remember it.
Wow.
I found out
Wow.
I had borderline personality disorder, so it was like, okay, doc, I got another question. Can you tell me exactly how many people dancing in my head?
I know it.
He said,
Wow.
only you could tell me that. Okay, well, how am I supposed to be able to tell you that? And then it's like, I don't know why, but every time I catch the movie Splint, I make sure I watch it. And then it's like I've learned how to create alter egos for myself.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary sometimes, but yeah, some of my alter egos is little off
That's
his,
real. That's real rap right there.
it's
Right.
off his
That's real
rocker.
rap.
But people like, you just be sitting there talking. No, I'm actually telling you real. This, I live this life. I could be Lady Crucible, and I shout out to Mouthpiece for the alter ego names, because he gave me these names. He said because they fit me perfectly, and I think I'm starting to live up to them.
Hmm.
Like literally, they all have their own little personality now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's real rap right there. I feel you, Lady Crucible. Like that's something that a lot of people deal with on a daily. You know what I'm saying?
People
And
don't understand how it feels to have them screams in your head, and a lot, or you crying, and a lot of the times you're not even crying your own tears.
mm,
Mm.
I've cried so many other people's tears that I forgot when I was crying my own.
Wow.
wow.
That's
Yeah,
another poem right there.
I
Yeah,
know, right? I be coming up with
yeah.
all type of ideas. Just be sitting here
Dude.
talking and thinking.
So mental health is real. That's a real serious issue that
And
needs to
I want to
always be addressed.
put this out there too for those that's listening. Men, to every black man, white man, Chinese man, Oriental, no matter what creed you are, your mental health matters. Don't ever let nobody tell you that your mental health does not matter, because it does.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of men need to hear that.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry. It's okay
Yeah.
to express your emotions. Don't let nobody take that from you.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true. We as men,
Absolutely.
we tend to be like holding everything in and portray this role like we strong. We strong. You know what I'm saying? And just speaking for myself. But I also have an emotional side that some people who don't understand what's going on will perceive as weak. But that's not weakness. That's just showing my emotions and letting you know that I actually bleed red.
And some people, they're actually crying out for help.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like people don't pay attention.
Right.
And I definitely need parents. Please, please start paying attention to your children. Listen.
Absolutely.
We as adults, just because we grown, don't mean we don't have to listen.
Right.
We got too many babies dying from suicide.
Mhm.
The
Mm.
youngest baby I know of so far was 7.
Mm.
No,
Mhm.
no. We got to do
Yeah.
better. We got to do better.
Yeah.
If you
Absolutely.
need help, don't be afraid to tell somebody you need help.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I tell the person in me, yeah, I'm over here in my own little world, but I'm going to get it together. If I need you, I definitely will call. And I'm quick to pick up my phone. I will call Jesus if I can get him. Because it's a battle, and people don't get it.
Yeah.
It's a
Mhm.
major battle. It's not something you can just snap out of. And first thing that people say, well, maybe you need to be on medication.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And
That stuff don't
this is my
always
face.
help.
This is my face every time somebody tell me that. Why would you put me on a medication that's going to cause me to commit suicide if I'm telling you I'm having suicidal thoughts? Make it make sense.
This shit that don't make sense at
Mhm.
all.
How is it
Right.
helping me?
Mhm.
So I weaned myself off those medications. And people, well, what do you do? I self-medicate. Yes, I do. At least with a blunt, I can calm down and at least gain some type of sense to myself. Medication, you're gonna have me over there in the corner drooling, trying to figure out myself.
Mhm.
Yes, dear.
So we're going to go back to the comments real quick. Miriam Hall said, I'm going to be using YouTube for my idea. LaRobsa gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hearts. Kenisha Akra said, I love this. 40 hearts and finger snaps. Wow. Teresa Hazel Eyes gave 1, 2, 3, 4 finger snaps. And Kenisha said 50 wows. Donna Banks gave 1, 2, 3, 4 finger snaps, and then Kenisha said a long breath and wow. Teresa Hazel said, I felt that very deep. And Kenisha said, unlimited fire. Yes, that was unlimited. You absolutely right, Kenisha. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So, with
Thank you,
that
God.
being said, next up, back up, we have Maya the Bee.
B.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna pull this one out. Um, I think I only did it one time before, a long time ago, and somebody wanted to do a collab with me, and I was like, "Well, I already got this one," and so I tried to make it into a collab, and I didn't like the way that it was as a collab. I thought it would be a great collab, but when I did it with her, I didn't like the way it was when I did it, and I was like, I'm gonna take this back. I'm mine. And so I made it back into my individual piece. So all these words that I wrote, it's all mine. It's all my words. All of it. All of it. All of it.
I know that's right, Maya. I know that's right, girl. Okay.
I let
All
her
right.
try to use it. It wasn't. No, I had to take it out. Had to take it out. Anyway, okay. So it's just like another trigger poem, but see how it go. tick, tick, tick. Hey, all right. Can you mute your mic, lady? I can hear the babies in the
Oh,
background.
I'm sorry.
I can say
Sorry, I thought
you good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Tick, tick, tick. Everybody got a clock. I'm a walking bomb with a loose lock. I can blow your block like a rock. Talk. I'ma keep it real with you. Who said I'm not? When I say I got no filter, that probably means I'm a cuss. I'm not a hazard. I'm just very hazardous. Tick, tick, tick. It's not always selfish to think selfishly, because when people start playing offensively, you got to play D. Start stabbing at me mentally, trying to get at me physically. It's either you or it's me. Talk. I've been tired of being bullied since day one. Never had a click to join because being fake ain't fun. Used to pinch my lips together just to swallow my tongue. Never felt my power till the army gave me a gun. If I ever grab a piece again, y'all better run. Tick, tick, tick. I don't get a sense of enjoyment by doing dumb shit. I ain't the one to profit. That's what the government won't admit. That's that the more we kill ourselves, we saving them money on our way to hell. Cause how you gonna profit off a soul if you ain't got one to sell? Talk. Paranoia got me playing Pong in my head because I'm looking at a country and all I see is red. Tick, tick, tick. Like, dude, I don't mean to disrespect you. It's not my attitude. It's just a space that you choose. And my social anxiety ain't used to your society. I got to cut off my sobriety to keep me from clinging to the edge of my seat. Talk. I'm thinking of a plan. I want to stand. I got to go. It's a lot of folks in here I really don't know. Feeling like Elsa frozen at 5 below. Trying to break the ice with a pick. Tick, tick, tick. You calling me out like I never had a choice, putting bass on it like you robbing my voice. I need you to chill and watch who you talking to, because your words stamp like ink and I got plenty of tattoos. I'm watching the clock because when my inner timer is through, clicking, shows over, game done, boom. So, yeah.
Fire.
Well, wait.
Okay.
Did you really just end it with the boom?
Boom.
I'm talking about the boom.
Gotta talk.
Like,
when you
like just like
I can't do nothing. I think it better. I think it's better when it's on stage because I can do a lot more with my expressions and my body and stuff like that. So it's probably better performed on stage, maybe.
We felt that.
But
Yeah.
We felt that,
Me
Maya.
too.
Okay.
We
I
definitely
felt
felt
the
that.
shockwaves off of that joint.
it was
Okay.
just like a little trigger poem, basically. It was just I was just thinking of everything, just miscellaneous stuff that what triggers me. So after each tick, it's like that. It's like every little thing. Okay, this is pushing me further. This is making me tick just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. When somebody does this, when somebody does that, somebody keeps doing this, keep doing that, and at the end, you hold all that stuff in. You keep ticking. You're gonna explode.
Yeah.
And so that's all that poem was. Is just another trigger poem. Just what triggers you when people poke at you and do what you can't stand about, whether it be society, whether it be people, whether it be, anything, and all that come together and it just builds up inside of you,
Yeah.
and see
Don't
mine.
push me.
Yeah, I mean, mine was just you know when I was growing up, I was a loner. I was just I actually got I got bullied on just being a loner, just because I didn't want to. I didn't belong to no clique. Because what clique I'm gonna join, yo? I wasn't smart enough to be a nerd. I played sports, but
Sorry, stop.
I didn't want to I didn't have nothing in common with the girls I played sports with, right?
Right.
So it's like, so I wasn't really part of the jocks, but I was just kind of to myself. I was my just individual self, and I got picked on because I wasn't part of a herd, part of a clique, whatever. And
I can
so
relate.
and then I never spoke up for myself or anything. I just kind of helped that get picked on. But the best thing that I probably got out of joining the Army was I found it 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 let it gave it it made me start standing up for myself. Basically, when I joined the army, it gave me confidence. And a lot of guys would say like the opposite. Like my husband was like, "Really, you took that?" It told me, it made me shut up, and all this other stuff. I was like, well, I was the only female in an all dudes platoon, and so I had to, have a voice. I had to, stand up for myself, or else, and then I saw all these other dudes with these egos. I'm like, man, I know I'm a female, but I'm not gonna let these dudes think that they can, I gotta try to earn some type of respect for myself being a female surrounded by this man's world. And so I gotta try to make my place and, have my voice and get my power. And that's why I was like, when the army gave me my power, you know, but at the same time, it probably gave me a little bit too much, and it messed my mind up. I got the two combat tours and everything, along with a lot of other stuff that happened, and I got the major PTSD, anxiety, depression, and everything, and that's why, I don't keep guns around anymore, because it's true. I can't ever have a gun in my hand no more. It's like an addict. If an addict, which what you call it, an addict that hasn't used in a long time, they can't be around that stuff anymore, or else they know that they'll use, so they're holding themselves accountable. They're being responsible. I can't
The
hold.
relapse.
Yeah, they'll relapse. They know they'll relapse, so they just take themselves out of that equation. That's what I do with firearms now. I used to be I got out and I was a police officer. My mental health started deteriorating. I took myself out of that equation. After 19 years of being a police officer, I couldn't do it no more. I took myself out of that equation. I transferred to another job, whatever, and I haven't touched a weapon since. That's because I know that, because there was so much going on, and I was getting angrier and angrier and angrier with society, and people felt like people kept poking and poking and poking at me. I actually got locked up in the ward for threatening that, and I was dead ass serious. I was gonna shoot some folks up, yo. And I knew how easy it was to do. That's the scary part. I know how simple it is to do it. If I wanted to do it, I could do it. Like, even though right now I don't have firearms around, I can still get a firearm. Either just like drug addicts, they can get some drugs as easy as that. But they just take that out the equation. I can still get a firearm if I wanted to. It's simple. But like I said, if I ever grab a piece again, somebody better run, because I can't do it no more, yo.
Well, you make sure you have no firearms for Maya.
I know my limit.
That person gets no gun.
Maya the Pig, no limit soldier for real.
For real.
Right? Back to the comments. Donna Banks said, enjoyed this. All of these poets are pure talent. Have a good night. Good night, Donna Banks. Rob Star gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hearts. Kanisha says secondhand trauma is real and mental health realer, and both need to speak about. And she also said holding stuff in can make you sick if not careful. She said that's true. Miriam Hall said truth. Kenisha Akra said truth. Butterfly said natural. Teresa Hazel Eyes gave 1, 2, 3, 4 fire emojis. And Kenisha said, I love your rawness, and unlimited stars, love hearts, and finger snaps.
Yes.
Miriam Hall, aka Butterfly, gave 1, 2, 3 finger snaps with 3 fire emojis. Kenisha said, I felt that all down to my soul. She also said, I hate when people poke, then when you explode, they get mad at you. Kenisha Taylor also gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 heart emojis with the star emojis with 3, and then a whole bunch of emojis. And then she gave the smoke emoji. So those are the comments. Show your love, folks. Are you guys enjoying this? About to say live with Mz.KIR. This writer's
Yeah.
block part 4 open late because we being breezy up in here, dropping gems, okay, getting deep, all right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next, back to the stage. Show your love, folks, for Rosalia.
Leah.
Thank you kindly. I like the vibe we got going. I want to contribute a healing poem. This is about healing my heart, the journey that I've been taking. So here it goes. My baby father said, the next best thing to death is sex if you don't have a love life. Because he thought he was in love twice. He described a love like love full of thoughts that drown out the sound of a growing life. He said he was in love, right? But I probably wasn't there all the time. Back then, I couldn't possibly understand what he meant, how intertwined with both mistresses he was, the extent to which his death wish was just misery's question mark, begging him to commit to something more than making his deathbed. The next best thing to sex is death, he said, if you don't have a love life. We were supposed to be in love. Like, why wouldn't he be able to see that I was trying to unravel the barbed wire tied casually around his karma with my fire? The purification of complete acceptance. I would have done anything to get inside his heart back then, but couldn't pull it off without getting hurt first. I quickly learned the only thing close enough to life is sex and chasing death when you don't live out your purpose. Fast forward after trauma, I found him. Wanted to fall in love with him at full speed with no brakes, no airbag, and on empty. So he didn't mistake my intentions for anything related to gas to him. Wanted to clash with regrets, second guess his trauma, and the messed up expectations his exes left him with. Until we were left lying next to each other in the triage section of the ER, waiting to be put back together again. Forever after, happily. But sometimes a relationship doesn't survive a bad crash out, not even if both parties make it out the catastrophe. It leaves you alone long enough to see the truth that the next best thing to live in life for finding love after you lost it is finding you.
Woo,
Fire.
Rosalia. That Scorpio energy, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Man,
talking
listen.
about throwing it all out there.
Yeah.
That Scorpio energy, girl. Power to the
Unleash the beast.
Scorpios. Power to the
Unleash the
Scorpios.
beast.
Power to the Scorpios. Yes,
Oh,
girl. Yes. Okay.
very emotional. Very emotional.
Show your love, folks, once again for Rosalia. And in the comments, Kenisha Love Taylor said, whoa, wow. And
Yeah.
she also said, unlimited fire stars, claps, fire, snap, and tears came. Yes. Yes. Show
Yes.
your love, folks. Show your love. We being breezy. We being breezy. We getting deep tonight. Okay?
Whew. Very emotional.
Yes. Power to the poet and power to the Scorpio. Yes, Rosalia. Hey, fist bump girl. Power to the Scorpios. All right. Back up to the stage. Show your love for Lady Crucible,
Ladycrucible, come
Mistress
on
of
down.
Mayhem.
All righty. This one is titled The Streets. This is actually a true story.
All right.
The game was sold. I learned at 12 years old. My seeds are sown, uprooting from dirt. Maneuver these streets, just call me ghost. Invisible to the eye that watched the most. They passed the torch, I picked it up. I had to learn fast, because there was mouths to be fed. My little sisters looked up to me. Nothing in this world came for free. But I became a degenerate in these streets. Properly prepared for my performance, See, I stood on business. My intent became intentional because bills back then didn't have an extension. Pension from Paul to pay Peter. When the lights got cut off, candlelight dinner at the dinner table, Mama said grace gracefully, be grateful for what we have now. But deep down, I knew we were poor. So I started slinging crack at the corner store. At 12 years old, those streets got a hold. Did all this so Mama could put food on the stove. That extra money kept the lights on, made sure my little sisters had brand new clothes. We not wearing hand-me-downs no more, continuing to make sure that Mama's medicine was paid for. No longer begging at the neighbor's door. Didn't have to sleep on the floor no more. Like George and Wheezy, we were moving on up. Cooking up dope like I was a pro. I wasn't running the corners no more. Now I'm running the block, counting dollars around the clock. Got the crew on lock. They knew what to do when the block got hot. Dropping off stacks in the mailbox. Mama had nothing to worry about. See, I'm the breadwinner of the house. Got tired of this nigga taking food out our mouths. That life I lived came at a cost. See, these streets rolled the red carpet out as I held the rain. This rain poured out the pain. You ever gave them flowers? Drop 10,000 on the casket. Bury your colors with the only person who ever mattered. That solemn promise to walk away. And that's the reason I still breathe today.
Man,
Ladycrucible, folks.
that was heartfelt.
Ladycrucible.
That was very
Okay.
heartfelt.
Yes.
Y'all getting emotional like Carl Thomas up in here.
Okay.
Straight up, man.
Yes.
I'm serious. Like, man, I'm like,
So
this is like,
emotional.
that song
Yeah.
just got my heart like this, man.
Show your love, folks. Ladycrucible.
Lady
Moving and
Crucible in the
breezy.
house.
Okay, the writer's block.
That's
Online open mic. We fire. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Share, like
that
and share
10,000 on
this.
the
Like and share this, folks.
10,000 on the casket was my mom.
Oh.
I buried my colors with the solemn promise to walk away. Because once she passed, I didn't have no protection anymore. One thing I can say about that lady, no matter what I did, no matter how I turned out, she never gave up on me. And I know you're not here for me to give you your flowers today, but lady, just know, I promise you those words stick with me now. And I hang on to every word. It's because of you that I still breathe today. Because I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, I was fucked up, for real. Didn't nothing matter to me when my mama passed away. I didn't care about nothing. And then I had kids. My kids is the reason I still breathe. My kids is the reason I still have life in me. Because without them, ain't no telling where I'll be.
Yeah.
I feel
Wow.
you. I feel you. Love goes out to you, Lady Crucible. Love is all
Man,
around
can
you
you
as it
imagine
is.
being
Yeah.
20 years old, dropping $10,000 on the casket? I couldn't even tell you how I came up with that 10,000, but I came up with it. Yes, but
Wow.
you know that's your sister. Come here, ask me 50 million questions. Go.
That is deep. Whew. Okay, back to the comments.
Yes.
Kenisha said, wow, I have no words, finger snap, never ending, and fire heart. Miriam Butterfly Hall gave 1, 2, 3 hearts. And Kenisha said, I meant to say I have no words to say. I can't see the other. Oh, I have no words to say, and that is real and raw to spirit and soul. And then she said tears. Yeah,
Yes.
that was
Yeah.
definitely deep.
Being a poet, you come from the soul, man. I mean, all our words come
Absolutely.
from our soul, come out our mouths, and people receive it as they do. And that's what being a poet all about. So, man, you know what I mean, Power to the poets, y'all.
Power
Power
to
to
the
the
poet.
poets.
She
Power
told
to the poet.
me not to let my voice die. So I promised her I would never let it die, that I would keep writing until I can't write no more.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. And Kenisha said that was real deep. Indeed, Kenisha, indeed.
Yes, he was.
Ooh, goodness. Okay, I'm going to do a little poem and then we're going to go back to Maya to be.
All
All
right.
right, so let's see. All
Everybody
right.
show your love for
Okay,
Topra.
I'm in the building.
Topra's
Okay,
in the house.
let's see. All right, I'm going to do I Sing. This is called I Sing Part 5. And no, it's not really singing because I ain't even going to embarrass myself. Okay, I'm going to do it. I ain't going to do it. Anyway, there's part 1, then there's the remix and the remix to the remix, and there's part 4, and this is part 5. So, it goes a little something like this. Drum roll for Topra.
Topra's in the house.
I sing songs of blessings. I sing songs of a woman who knows her worth. I sing songs of strength, the songs of a warrior song, a warrior song, a warrior song. I sing songs of contentment, songs of inner peace, songs of joy. I'm loving life. I sing songs that tell a story, songs about my story. I sing songs about my pursuit of happiness. I sing songs because I'm grateful to the Most High and I give thanks each day because He's always made a way. I sing songs of positivity, good vibes only because I sing. And that was I Sing Part 5, original by me, Topra.
All right.
Miss
All
Kid.
right. Fire.
Capital KIR, keeping it real. That's what I do.
That's right.
Okay. So back to you, Maya the B. Back to the stage, folks. Maya
Maya
the
the
B.
bee.
I know I usually try to bring it harder. But I don't know. For some reason, I just don't want to be all into my feelings tonight and stuff. So I want to keep it a little light.
Oh,
Even
we're
my
not gonna
light
get
though.
no DMX type poem.
Say what?
I said, I
Oh
said we're
well,
not gonna get no
no.
DMX
Even
type poem.
I mean, even my lightness come with it. Most of the time, like this one I'm gonna do it short and sweet. So you'll still this one will still come with it. It's just short and sweet, you know.
Okay.
So I
All
like
right.
this one, but it was I wrote this one though. Um, I wrote this one for a challenge originally though. And I was like, oh shoot, okay, I can do this. Oh, I like this. I like this. I'm gonna keep this one in the book. It's only like a minute long, but still, it's awesome. So it was like it was if my poetry had a scent.
Mm.
That was the challenge.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. All right, got it. If my poetry had a scent, it would smell of sweat and metallic, loose lips static, a stalemate for tragic analogies breaded with empty apologies, tears from Lady Liberty, salty. If my poetry had a scent, it would smell of fear and blood. There is no love here. Collateral damage and a mismanaged advantage above repair. Trying to find air in despair. Fair and affair. Defeating hearts and prayers. Done. Playing hopscotch, ending up back to square one. My poetry is therapy. It reeks of rotten clarity, ironic transparency, foul and unfiltered sincerity. I write for me, because even I can't believe the density of the fog we live in that leaves me hurt with words unspoken, heartbroken, choking on how, why, who, what, and ifs. Without these lyrical gifts, I'd be a mute, because I am God sent. And if my poetry had a scent, it'd be wrath. That's it. I could have did that so much better. Someone
Yes,
Miss came into my room. I think
that
that's
was
me,
very
yo.
Shivers up my spine.
good.
Yo, just shivers up my spine from everybody on the show tonight. Y'all just bringing it hotter
You even
than
got the
fire.
grandbaby back here. She got my baby back here talking about so ooh,
I know.
ooh.
All right. Dang.
Look, you
Oh,
hear?
Yo, everybody
That's
give
about
some
so
love to Maya the Bee in the house.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Let me
I
find
don't
out my
even know if I
grandbaby just
did
picked
that
her
right.
favorite
I
toy on
was interrupted in my background, so I hope I spit that good enough.
What?
No, that was perfect.
Oh,
That
you
was
honey, you
pretty
perfect.
good.
Yo,
Okay.
you,
even tell
yeah.
you
Okay.
had no
It was
In my
you couldn't even
DMX
tell
joint.
you had no interruption in your
yeah.
background.
I had
Yeah.
my doors open. I'm easily distracted. So it kind of I got kind of my messed up in the mind, whatever, in the background. So
No, we got
yeah.
it. We
Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Cool.
We definitely got
Cool.
I caught
Okay.
that.
Yo, we definitely
I
got
caught
it.
that.
Granny Miss
I caught
and we
that.
got it
You went
all.
Super Saiyan mode on that. Yeah, you went Super Saiyan mode on that.
You're like,
Yeah,
Maya
you
gonna
got
give it
look.
to
You
you.
went
She
so
gonna give
you
it to
went
you.
so. I feel your heat. I feel your heat on my body. I'm moist over here, like for real, for real. You know what? You know what? It's hot.
Oh,
Got a sister over here sweating and stuff.
Cool. Glad I got away with it then.
yes, yes. They passed by that joint. Like, what?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It took me a minute, and y'all noticed this. Y'all didn't I tell y'all before we got started? I said, mark my words, they've been quiet the whole time. As soon as I get
Uh-huh.
started, they gonna come here, Gigi, Gigi, and I politely keep saying what I'm saying. Why they Gigi? It took me a minute to get to that point. Cause it used to be like when I first started performing on stages, Gigi, shut up, girl. And then the man ran down the mountain and we went on across the sea. And they'd be like, how the heck you just do that? You know, I gotta love my grandma and my mom and me. So it's a little down south mixed with a little Chicago.
I
Yeah,
hear it.
it works. It just works. It just works.
I know that's right.
Oh,
So
that's
back to
stupid.
the comments. Uh Barbara Sellers gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 finger snaps. Butterfly gave 3 fire emojis. Kenisha said, nah, you didn't stop like that. And that was dope. She said, Maya listened to me do a freestyle poem. She said, drum beating to rhythm to your poem. And Barbara Sellers said, me too. Woo, yes. So those
Yeah,
are the comments. Okay. Shoot. Man, listen, tonight. Okay.
man, top notch,
All
top
right.
notch talent, top notch talent.
Okay. All right. Back to the stage. This is the last round. We've got, welcome back, Rosalia.
Rosalia, come on down.
Another
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
DJ Khaled.
Feels like another one. Another one.
I see what we got. See what we got.
All right.
Okay. This poem is for my grandma. So let's do it.
Let's get it.
What? Ooh, I'm sorry. What did they offer her to auction off her paradise? I often wonder what would make my grandma trade sand for snow, boundless, beautiful blue water for sewers and subways. I can't even lie about it. The corner bodegas of my old New York are treasures. Despite being placed in the middle of iron jungles, our bodegas are portals that transport you back to that place, Puerto Rico, where the Orishas go to retire after they've guided the greats like Don Albizu, Miguel Pinheiro, and Lavo. The place where paradise is protected by machetes and faith. The place where Oshun and Yemayah dance with Obatala before they feed Ogun. I often wish she never left, and there I grew, to be as tall and dignified as the palm trees, relentless like afternoon waves, and as intoxicating as the late night bombas or dance parades. But as I wonder, I remember the morsels she saved of her sacred island, magic to infuse her food with. She mixed rompe saragüey, sofrito, and struggle with the light of the sun, and made us remember that no matter where in the world we end up, we are Rican first, foremost, and forever.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Show your love, folks, for Rosalia. Okay.
Rosalia in the house. Definitely in the house.
Rosalia in the building. Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful
Rosalia
Rosalia.
gonna be at the Writers Block open mic.
I
Okay.
will.
Yeah, I'm coming to hear you sing. I know you can sing. I'm going to
I'm
hear it.
definitely, I'm gonna sing. I promise.
I'm going to be there.
I'm gonna sing.
Show your love, folks. And if you want to hear
Yes.
Rosalia sing, come on down. Writers Block, July 19th at
Yes.
5:30. Okay. Come
I am
on
definitely going to be
down.
there. Y'all be there too.
Okay. All right. Back up to the stage. Show your love for Lady Crucible,
Crucible. Lady
Mistress of Mayhem.
Crucible.
This one I am really finna express some emotions. This
Uh-oh.
one is titled Sperm Donor.
Okay,
Get it.
okay.
Severed from purpose. You proved you never wanted me. When I came into the world, you walked right out the door, knowing my face looks just like yours. No reason was given. Just admit you didn't want the responsibility. Was I just a liability? Unprotected, you knew the consequences. Now labels the statistic, my thoughts gone ballistic. All of this wasn't encrypted. Didn't even consider my feelings. I was conceived from your semen, yet you denied me with the same look upon my face. My rightful place stripped away, forever denied, evaporating, leaving no trace behind. But it was good when you got it. Reduced me to a mere genetic, torn from the fabric of your creation. My genetic code, unknown, nameless, broken, and torn. Persistent in being silent. Let's just be accurate. Let's just be accurate. You chose to be absent. I wasn't no accident. You just didn't want to show up. But you really showed that you never cared. My feelings is the one who got hurt. No hugs from my daddy. All I got was a faceless character. The seed to a rotten bastard. All my life, I only had one question. Why you never wanted me? As a grown woman, that question still haunts me today. That hurtful feeling, your disappearance. When you look in the mirror, it's my face you see. Abracadabra, you made me disappear, never knowing what a father felt like. All I wanted was to be your princess, daddy's little girl. But you were selfish and took that away from my world. Left my heart aching in this void. You never gave a damn if I was hurt. Now my thoughts are running wild. No explanations to be found. Just know I made it without you. The woman I've become is because of my mama. The one who wiped my tears at night, who held me until the pain went away. On those rainy days, she always told me it would be okay. Always gave me hope when it came to your trifling ass. These feelings I express come from my anger. You was a punk ass bastard for walking away. Yet you planted this seed, then uprooted me from the dirt. All this pain I've held, I can't let go now no more. I can't, I'm sorry. All this pain I've held, I can let go now. No more tears to share for a man missing in action. A daughter minus a father equals zero relations. Did you ever think about me? Was I a thought in your dreams? Did I at least cross your mind at least one time? I guess when you walked away, I became a thing of the past. The love of a father, something I never had. Sometimes it makes me sad. But just know you're the reason for the part of my hurt. In order for me to move forward, I felt like you needed to know just how I feel. I was dead to you before my umbilical cord was cut. Just know I hate you from the pit of my gut. I wish I could regurgitate your DNA. Stamp it with the warning label. Your semen is disrespectful. It's conceived, then ran for the border. The first time I met you, face to face, I made sure I came dressed in my best Sunday, in my Sunday's best. My intent was disrespect. Forget coming to pay my respect. If I had an F to give off my chest, and once I was done, in the words of Tupac Shakur, when he passed away and I didn't cry, because my anger won't let me feel for a stranger. But thank you for the donated sperm. Your selfishness shaped me into the woman I have become. Just so you know, I made it without you. For years I waited, even begged God to bring you to me. Yet you never showed up for me. No father-daughter dances. You wasn't even there to hold my hand. Didn't protect me from the monsters under my bed. I wiped my own tears. Those tears no longer shed for this sperm donor.
That was deep. That was deep.
I felt that, Lady Crucible.
Man,
I felt that. I
Yo,
can relate. I can relate. And
that joint was deeper than a moon crater. You dig? Like,
ooh, God says, ooh, okay.
phew,
I felt that because I can relate. I felt every last thing you said.
man.
I felt that. I
That
felt
joint
that.
hit into the crevices of our heart, man.
It sure enough did.
I'm
It
telling
sure
you.
enough did. What happened to
What
Rosalia?
happened to Rosalia?
It hurts.
Yeah.
Growing up as a child, seeing my sisters with their dad, and you know, having that father daughter time, and these are my princesses, and it's like, growing up, and it's like, why I don't look like them?
Mm.
Why? And then you have to realize that this is not your biological dad. That at 4 months old, your dad walked out on you because he just wasn't shit.
Mm.
But how could you walk away from something that looks just like you? How can you walk this earth knowing I exist, but never tried to find me? You never once stuck your neck out. From the age of 13, I started looking at phone bills. I started dialing every number I could. That man showed his face to me one time and he walked away. I was 13 years old. $200 was supposed to make me happy. And I never saw his face again. I am now finna be 48 years old. That memory don't know it no longer holds. You walked away from me once. You had the chance. And I wanted it. It's not like I didn't want it. I wanted it.
There
And
she
you
go.
still walked away.
Mm.
So my people always tell me, why did you tell your mama Happy Father's Day? Because that's who raised me. That was my mother and my father. And man walked away.
Mm.
I think everybody can
I
relate to
relate.
that, John. I
I
mean,
relate.
like everybody has suffered indignations of, fathers that weren't there, and they were at disadvantage because they weren't there. You know what I mean? They're the ones that had to be held accountable for walking out without any apparent reason other than just because. You know? So that was heartfelt. I mean, I think
It was.
a lot of people can relate to that.
I personally can relate. And I never met my father, and I can really relate. I can really relate. I never met
You know,
him. I can relate.
it's hurtful to grow up not knowing who
Mm-hmm.
your father really is. Just because you see him one time don't mean you know who he is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
when my mama's sister brought him to my door, and I'm looking at him, and I ran and I looked at myself in the mirror, and then I ran back to the front door, and I couldn't do nothing but bawl. And that was the last time I seen him.
Hmm.
You made sure I
Wow.
could get in contact. But
Well,
hey,
back to
like
the
I said,
comments.
it ain't.
That's
Oh, I'm
real.
sorry. Go ahead, Lady Crucible.
Oh no, never mind. The siren cut me off. I lost my whole train of thought. The
Okay.
siren just cut. It just made me lose my whole train of thought.
That's cool. And
Um,
Rosalia is back.
yes, Rosalia is back. And back to the comments. Kenisha said, my mom said, oh my gosh, and she's crying. She said, oh my Lord. Butterfly said, beautifully given from the depths within, beautifully given from the depths within you. And she gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emojis and 1, 2, 3, 4 finger snaps. Kanisha said, my mom and me said that was deep and we felt that. Yep. I felt it too. Kanisha said, baby, that was something. My mom said you told the truth. And Butterfly said nothing covered heels. And Kenisha also said, my mom said, God got you now. Amen to that.
Amen. Amen to that.
Amen to that. Yes.
Definitely, amen to that.
Yes. Yes.
All right, North Philly. Can you hit us with a poem?
Man, this is gonna come straight from top of the dome. This is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a love poem.
Freestyle from North Philly.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Power
Yeah, I
to
mean,
poets.
All
Power to
right.
the
old school,
poets.
new school, yeah, I mean, now school rule. But that's how I ain't gonna start it, so here we go. She was supposed to be my piece, but she became the least common denominator. She became a hater, even though I thought she was supposed to be a contributor. Because she became somebody that I never pictured before. I was sleeping with the enemy. I didn't even see that I was sleeping with somebody that wasn't really for me. She didn't set me free. She kept me in bondage, and she did more damage than helped me get past the line of scrimmage. And she was supposed to shape my image, but she took my image and broke it down to the least common denominator. Like I said before, from the very beginning, she wasn't a contributor. She was a hater because she hated me secretly, and I thought she was going to set me free, but she kept me in shackles and chains, and I felt the pains of others that's supposed to be her brothers, but they were actually her lovers under the covers, and she had me looking for the front door like main source. Of course, I know that she was supposed to be my flow, but she became my erratic. In other words, she came to me with more static than relieving pressure. She didn't give me drastic measures. The only thing she kept me is on the hinge. She kept me on the fringes. She kept me on the edge. And I pledged allegiance of my heart to her. But it never occurred to me that she was murdering me, killing me softly. Matter of fact, she was killing me loudly because the love that she had for me never became into fruition. I want y'all to listen. She was supposed to be my peace, release the pressures of the day that I face as a black man, just a man, period. But once again, it was scarier and scarier because her criteria began to drop. The least common denominator began to stay sharp, and I still, to this day, thought she was my peace. But really, she was the one that's going to make my life cease to exist if I persist. But I desist and I digress. She was more just than a lover. She was somebody supposed to give me less stress, but she gave me more stress. And I guess she called it love.
Okay, North Philly.
I don't
All
see
right.
all these toys.
North Philly.
Okay, I see you over there,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
rhyme scheme was just
North Philly in the building.
Yes.
Okay.
See, I'm an artist, so I'm sensitive about my
Sweat. That's just IT.
hey.
my sweat.
Sweat. That's a little inside joke me and Sadet knocks out. Sadet, where you at, girl? And, all right. So I got
No.
two poems. One is a short one and one is a longer one. I'm going to do the shorter one first.
All
This
right.
is internally the next chapter. And I've been trying, Genevieve Powell, I've been trying to do this remix of Internally with you, girl. Okay. So I ended up doing the remix, but still, Genevieve Powell, we could always do the remix to the remix. Genevieve Powell, I'm just saying.
Remix.
Okay. This is my remix internally, the next chapter. And part 3 with Genevieve coming soon. I'm speaking it into the existence. Okay, speaking it in. Drum roll for Topra.
Topra's in the house.
I dug in my crates, folks. I dug in my crates. All right. Internally conflicted, self-inflicted wounds, still waters run deep. Sleepless nights, fighting the battle against self, internal wars, day-to-day battles, anxiety and depression overtakes the mind when peace is hard to find. Internally brings forth external issues. And that was internally the remix. The part 3, Genevieve, okay? Part
All
3.
right.
Genevieve, pal.
You
Okay.
hear it, Genevieve? You hear it?
Waiting to do part 3 with you, girl. Okay. Because it was supposed to be the remix, but that's okay. We can do this part 3. Genevieve, pal. All right. And this last one is Tears of a Black Man. And this is a favorite amongst I Feel My Peeps. So drum roll. I read this on Alvin Fair show. I missed that. African New Dawn. Shout outs to Adam. Alvin Fair of African New Dawn, Rutgers Radio. Miss those days. Anyway, this is Tears of a Black Man.
All right. Let's get it.
Drum roll for Topra. Going out. The tears of a black man flow like the river. The tears of a black man tell untold stories. They tell stories of a cry for freedom from mental bondage and self hatred, a cry to be released from the mental chains of oppression. The tears of a black man are often mistaken for weakness, yet the tears of a black man show his true strength. The tears of a black man represents all that he has been through. The tears of a black man represents the battle of self. The tears of a black man represents affliction and conflict within. The tears of a black man represents all that he was and all that he ever will be. It represents all that he is capable of being. The tears are, in fact, in essence, the tears tell a story of generation to generation. Look into the eyes of a warrior, and there you will find the tears of a black man. And that was Tears of a Black Man, the
All
original
right.
by Topra.
All right, Topra.
Topra in the building.
Show your love. Show your love, Facebook.
Topra, dug in the
For
crates for this
Topra.
one. Dug in the crates. I wrote this back in 2016. I
All
dug in
right.
the crates. Topra dug in the crates tonight. Am I great?
Yes.
Woo. Okay. Great show, folks.
Yes.
Maya to be, you want to give some shout outs?
To the usual. Shout out to the hubs watching the kids. Well, trying to watch the kids this time while I was doing this. So shout out to my DPC family, Dallas Poetry Commission. Shout out to my poetry sister, Confessions. We got our little duo group that we have, the Constipated Poets. Yeah, because we always got stuff to say,
Wait, you got
So
That's
yeah.
cool.
I did.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Shout out
hands up, could we drop with some?
shout out to all the artists. Shout out to all the poets. Keep doing your thing.
Power to the poets. Power to the
To the
poets.
poets, yes.
Rosalia, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yes. Shout out to everybody that graced the mic today. I wanted to apologize to Lady Crucible because my laptop died in the middle of her performance. And that, I didn't want to disrespect, but shout out to everybody. I love the energy. Anytime we get together, it's always breezy. So
Yes, yes.
I
Yeah.
just appreciate being a part of this.
Yes, breeziness matters.
Yes.
Lady
Much
Crucible.
love, Rosalie. Much love, much love.
Yes.
Okay.
Lady Crucible, you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
Then she stepped away.
Okay. Well, while we wait for her return, North Philly, you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yes, shout out to Mz.KIR once again for letting me be on this journey. Shout out to Rosalia. Gonna see you sing. I'm definitely coming to see you sing. If anything else, I'm coming for that. You know what
All
I'm saying?
right. I got to pick
Shout
a
out
good
to
song then.
Maya the B. You know what I'm saying? In the house as always, lovely. Unbelievable, unbelievable. To Miriam Butterfly. She kept the ice cream away from me. That's a damn shame. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? Too much ice cream can be a bad thing. To Kenisha, much love. Incredible performance. Shouts out to everybody I love. Shouts out to Philly. Shouts out to everybody who love peace. Love peace. No hair grease because I'm bald as an eagle. Still legal. And I'm out.
Okay. While we're waiting for Lady Crucible, I guess I'll do my shout outs. I'd like to give a shout out to my mom who usually watches. I guess she'll be watching this on the replay. Shout out to my mom and her book. Okay. Pretty Ugly. I low self esteem.
Yeah.
Almost ruined my life. Good book. Not saying that because that's my mom. Good book. Go get it. Amazon.com. Barbara M. Barnes. That's the book. Okay, shout out to my mommy. She
All
was
right.
also a guest back in March. And if you want to see the March interview with my mommy, you got to go to YouTube because it's no longer on Facebook now. So go to YouTube, subscribe. Mz.KIR, Mizz. That's Mi two Z's, capital K, capital I, capital R, one on YouTube, and you can see the interview with my mom and other interviews that I did with Ebony the Goddess and etc. Get the book, Amazon. Pretty Ugly. Deep book, deep. Okay. Shout out to Poessence Spoken Word. This is her book. Okay. A Journey Through Her Eyes, a palindrome of poetry.
Okay,
Poessence.
poetess.
Obey your thirst.
I hate to interrupt, but I gotta go, guys.
Okay. Thank you, Rosalia.
All right,
Thank
Rosalie.
Bye.
you, Miss Kier. I
You're
can't wait to
welcome.
the barbecue.
I
Yes.
know. Yes. Bye, Rosalia.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye,
You
Rosalie.
too. Okay, Three Stages of Drama by Pamela Askew. I have yet to read this, but I'm gonna get to it. I've had this for about a year now, but I'm going to get to it. All right, this is Pamela Askew, and also by Pamela Askew, The Other Side of Childhood, My Truth, a book of poems from various adolescents. I read this one; it was good.
Okay.
Okay, and Stay Human from my guest last week, June B. All right, this is his book, Stay Human.
Yeah.
Okay, so my peeps last week, June B.
Shouts out to June B.
Shout out to June B. Moody Black. Okay,
Moody Black.
I'm doing the Tupac dance just thinking about Moody Black from.
Yeah. Moody Black
um,
was that truth.
yes, shout out to you, North Philly. Shout out to Rosalia. Shout out to Maya the B. Shout out, oh, Lady Crucible is back. Shout out to
Yeah.
Lady Crucible. Shout out to my firstborn, T Noodle, the young retired poet with an old soul. Shout out to Big Dude K, Big Dude, not little, Big Dude. Shout out to him. Uh, Shout out to the Writers Block Poetry Collective. Long live the Writers Block, okay? Long live the Writers Block. Uh, Shout out to Black Ice. Okay, because he done put Mz.KIR, Love Mz.KIR. Okay, he done put him over the map. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Black Ice.
Poet,
Okay. Shout out.
poet. Shout out to the poet members.
Yes. Shout out to Lee Derrick Horn, because he put Mz.KIR over the map as well. Lee Derrick Horn and Lynette Rothschild. Shout out to them as well. And you get a shout out, and you get a shout out, and you, and whoever else is watching live with Mz.KIR. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mz.KIR will not be on next week. I'm taking a break, but we will return on July 11th. Okay. Yeah, July 11th, we're going to return live with Mz.KIR. So this was the Writer's Block presents Mz.KIR's online open mic part 4. We was breezy, folks. We was breezy. Okay. And remember, July 19th, okay, Writer's Block open mic in the park, Highland Park, New Jersey, Donaldson Park, Grove 3A at 5:30. 5:30. We're gonna be breezy with the open mic in the park. And remember, edges matter as well. Okay, see the edges? Do not let nobody
They
tell you. Nobody tell you that edges do not matter. Hashtag edges matter. Okay?
They matter. They matter. I got all mine.
Okay. And shout out also to Genevieve, who could not be on, but she was with us in spirit. Genevieve, hopefully she'll be able to be with us on the next online open mic. So this is Kenisha, aka Topra, also known as Mz.KIR with the edges. Wishing you everyone love, peace, edges. And I got on my Soul Train shirt. So
Love, peace, and
Just
soul.
let your soul glow.
okay. Y'all be breezy, folks. Peace.
Peace.